Now when you look at the Oklahoma LSU game, I'm here, and we just got into 6:08 in the first quarter. Left in the first quarter, you just saw 6:06. Okay, number 4, and there's your diamond again, so above, so below. We know that. That's, if you were to overlap those diamonds, you would just get the Star of David, which is really the star of Saturn, Star of Satan. Number 4, number 1 LSU. Number 4 Oklahoma. 7, 7. Now, if you take the 41 and the 7 and 7, you could say 41 plus 14 is 55. Then you could take them the other way, and you used to do this in mathematics with matrices, okay? You would take the numbers across and add those, and then take the numbers vertically and add those. And see, when I do that, I get 55 plus what? 64, and that's 119, and to them that's 911. Okay, that's 911 if you turn that, back around or something. So, and my brother Daniel just talked to me about that on the phone just a little bit ago. That's what prompted me to start getting back and videoing this, because right now you have 4 and 7 is also 11. You have an 8, and that's 19. So, but when you say 19, you could also mean 911. So they make these numbers. Okay, look, in mathematics, there used to be a branch of a field called matrix algebra. That's advanced mathematics, that you could add different sorts of matrices. So I'm using matrix algebra to come up with what I just came up with the 119. And really it's matrix addition. And see, we're in a matrix. We are in a matrix. To them, we are in a cube box, prison cell universe that they've created for us to live in. This is occultic oppression. This is wickedness. So I want you to take note. You could say 47 plus 17 is 64 on that to make that matrix. Okay? And then you could take the 41 and you could take the 41 and the 77 also. But you could say 14, and see, that's 41 and 14 backwards. See, this is really what they mean. Their math is really strange how they run this. But I'm showing you that now they just scored a touchdown. But you can see how you could take the 41 and the 14 and get 55 plus the 64 to get the 119, 911. Now let's look at the way this runs. Okay, you got 47, and I want to be consistent. You got 47 plus 14 is 61, and then you take 47. No, you take the 20 plus the 41, and that's 61. Now it's 65. 65 to them is 11. I'll analyze that in a moment. But there it is right there. Now they're showing the number 12 on this, but understand that a lot of these commercials are designed for mind control. There's your little Darth Vader, laser sword, whatever. Oh my, this is a very dark world we live in, sadly enough. And when you laugh, you're not laughing at the people's demise, but it's really comical what kind of messages they actually send. Oculus, the eye Oculus. This is Kanye, 6345. That is 118, I believe. Now 6345, yeah, that's 60. That's 118, and we saw 119 as a number. So I don't know anything about that. But see, Aaron Rodgers, Pat Robertson was kind of lifting him up as a believer in Christ, and I seriously doubt he really is. There's 216. That is quite significant. Those are, I believe that's 16 times 16, or it's something like that. Now, I want to go back to... Now, earlier in the game, what I didn't get to show you is they were running a stat about 6 touchdown passes for the quarterback. And then they had a wide receiver and a cornerback with the number 6 each on each other. So they were showing you 666 right there with the number 6. Now let's go back to try to analyze this here. I'm doing their matrix math. Their math. And see, they cut me off every time they... And look, all these diamonds and all these scattered patterns, little fractal patterns. You see triangles and you see all this stuff. There's 25 again. Agenda 25. Kill 250 to 300 million Americans and decide who lives and dies. And there's your 6. And anyway... Okay, look. 47 and 15... is 62, and that's how you run that. And then what you do is you say 41 plus 21. There's a lot of ways you can do this, but that 4 and 7 is clearly 11 for rebellion, and we've seen that number 11 coming out. And then you're at 4, 11, 15, okay? 4, 11, 15, the number of death, okay, to them. Now, I'm looking at 15 right here, and I see 15 and 1 and 14 under LSU number 1, 14 points. And now the clock rolls. It's absolutely ridiculous. And now you're at, you're at 3rd and 10. That's 13. 4 at 4:06. That's 23 total. 23. And then you have 15 again. They just can't resist. I mean, they're just putting it in my face. That's going to be 197. I don't think that means anything to me, but I'm analyzing this for you. 8.3, 11, 55. That's rebellion and death. We know that. I mean, they put these stats up for a reason, folks. They don't just... This isn't just random, okay? There's nothing... See, we know that when we worship Yahuwah, our Father in heaven, that there's nothing random about that. But they try to be gods, and they also don't do much of anything that's random. There is nothing... There's the 40-yard line, of course. and there's your number 11 again, being interfered with. So, you know... 24 is 42, so, you know, rebellion, you know. I'm dead serious about this stuff. I mean, this is, I'm laughing, but this is their little, you know, 49, you know, there you go. 1 year short of the, you know, the Jubilee. This nation has always had a Jubilee of their own. And it ain't been for Yahuwah. It's been their own little jubilee from worship of Yahuwah. There's your interference again. There's that number 11. And see, how blatant is that? That's not even real, folks. Look at that. That's fake. That's fake. I mean, that's the biggest fake. The Peach Bowl in Atlanta. Okay, mind you that too. Okay, look at this. So, this is like, the way that guy fell, it's so hilarious. I mean, there wasn't even any real jerking motion. It was just like, okay, I'll just tumble. I'm playing my part, you know. I'm getting very cynical against football right now because, you know, you guys fall for it. And, you know, on the day of judgment, if you go to hell over this, I mean, there's your 9/11. That's clear in your face. 9/11 in your face. We just got through with the game in Dallas, and now we're talking about you know, the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, I believe it is. And if I'm incorrect about that, please correct me. But yeah, the Peach Bowl. See, it said it. It wants me to know. It wants you to know where they're at. Okay, so 3rd and 2. You know, 32, 3rd and 2. Number 9 running for his life. I mean, so then number 6 and I think that was also a number 6. Once and please, I'm getting that floozy off of there. Yep, number 6 and number 6. There you go. There's number 6 and number 6. This is what I was talking about earlier, and you know, the other 6 got the best of it the last time, but now it's like, I mean, I'm sorry, folks, but this is more than comical. It's right in your face. I mean, the naked eye ought to realize that when number 6 is on number 6, like if you're in the crowd in the stands, rules expert, Matt Austin. Who'd they make that name up for, huh? Because I'm Matt and I'm in Austin. This is stupidity. I mean, did they just come up with this guy's name just to... I mean, give me a break. My name is Matt. I'm in Austin. I mean, this is so ridiculous. I mean, that was a swipe at me, I guess, for, you know, doing this. So you got 131. There's you know, I don't know. I just see the 131, and there's something to that I did forget. This is, I'm getting sick to my stomach, actually. I'm not liking this too much. So you got 15 and 11. That's 26 if you do it that way. And then you do it by the 41 and the 15. That's 56. So that's 56 both ways. So what's it about 56 that they like so much? What's it? The one after 55 is death upon us. Then you got 226, and you keep seeing that 25-second clock. That's we know what 25 is. UN Agenda 25. You know, decide on how 55 million who are going to live and die. 55 million who are going to be allowed to live. And then, you know, there that is. There's, he got blasted. Number 9 got blasted. 91. That's 100. Oh, oh. I'm sorry to laugh, folks, but this is utter, and you know, that's utter ridiculosity. But I do feel bad for the guy. He probably really did get hurt pretty badly. He, you know, we all have to take, they all have to take a hit for the team, and they really do mean it. In wrestling, they really do take some punishment, folks. They really do get hurt. They really do. They really do go over the top rope, and they really do have accidents sometimes. And they sometimes fake accidents. But, look, I'm showing you how fake football is. At least all the way down to college. And it may even be high school. I may have been playing a game that was all fake and all orchestrated. That, you know, some of us were allowed to play the game and it was all just a dumb game. And the ones who took it too seriously are the ones who were the suckers. And I was probably one of the biggest suckers. It's all one big act, folks, and this world is a stage. So we got Joe Brady. Joe Brady, okay? You know, look, you don't get anywhere in society without being in this matrix. You have to take yourself out of the matrix. And by the way, Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Chick-fil-A, no new thing. I guarantee you it isn't. I can't believe I'm even doing this. I mean, oh, they took the stat off. I took my eye off the stat, but there's number 9 hurt. So the gifts of the spirit are hurt. You know, there are 9 of those that we know about. But there are probably really many more. But 9 to them is also 6. So, you know, to them the gifts of the spirit are upside down from what man can do. The gifts of the spirit are based on what the Ruach HaKodesh can do in you. But the number 6 is what man can do. And that's what the Southern Baptists can... A lot of these Oklahoma Sooners, I guarantee you, are Southern Baptist, okay? It's about what man can do. It's not about what Yahuwah can do. Laura Rutledge, okay, I don't know much about Rutledge. We already knew that we are going to be in a Pence state. We saw that in the Penn State game. We're going to be in a Pence state in utter rebellion. We know that much, okay? And it's coming soon. By 2025, we know it's going to happen if they have their way. If they have their way. If Yahuwah doesn't take counsel over their wicked plot, okay? So now they stop it at 112. That's 13, and 12 is 25. There's your 25, and there's your 30. That's 50. That's 55, and so there's that on the right, you know, where you took the score. And so numbers, I mean, we live in a world of numbers. That you're not a name, you're a number. You're a number. This is what the mark of the beast is going to revolve around. 51% fifth, that's 56. You are nothing but a number to this government. And during the time of the tribulation, and even time leading up to the tribulation, you're going to find out that all you are is a number to them. Okay, the clock stops at 23 seconds. What really showed me in this game was that they were willing to put number 6 on number 6 and show you a stat with 6 touchdown passes, which I was not able to record, but I also showed you that they had 6 on 6. But earlier in the game, this game, before I started filming this, they did have a stat with 6 touchdown passes. And then they showed a guy, number 6 on number 6. So they're showing you 666 right in your face. I'm just showing you the stats. I'm just showing you what they're showing you, and I can't interpret it all. There's probably a lot more to it than I care for, but what I will say is, please don't overanalyze, and don't get into Kabbalah witchcraft, and don't try to look into this too deeply. I will let the people who really know about this interpret this, and you can comment on this video too. I keep on not being able to pull away from this, and I'm gonna just cut it off and just stop this. I've had enough. I'm sick to my